What's up, brick builders? Today's build is the Astronaut and Spaceship. This is set number 952504-1. Year it came out was 2025. Age group 6+, and it's got a piece count of 32. Hello, folks. Oh dear. God, blimey. The hair. Hello, folks. Sean from BRIT'N Bricks. Welcome to another build video, and it is a magazine review. Yay! We got a magazine review. Okay, so this is from issue number 86 of the Lego City magazine. You just get one little model on there, as you can see. It's super cool. It's a little spaceship. Love the astronaut. Love that smiley face. That is so cool. If that's on that actual minifig, it doesn't look like it, does it? It looks like a very straight face there. That's going to be a shame. But yeah, Lego City Space. New one. Let's take a look at the magazine. This magazine also, by the way, it came out this month. So we are in May 2025. So this is in your stores right now. So if you want to get this currently at this time, not 5 years later or something like that, yeah, go out and get it. Let's dive in and have a look at the magazine, shall we? See what it's got to offer. All right, there's our magazine. Nice big smiley face, as I say. That is super, super cool print. If this is double printed, that'll be cool. That'll be cool. I'm excited to see if this is double printed. There's our toy. There's our model. Right there. It's like a little skiff-like type thing. Then we got some pretty cool cartoon shots here. So I'm guessing this is from the comic that's inside. Got some epic posters. I'm not sure about that poster there. That looks a little bit dull. It might be good though. Let's go have a look. Right, so first page. We got the Ninjago thing going on still. Really. One day. Ready, set, race. Okay, so we've got all our index is pictures of the magazine. I don't know if you can see that. That's actually quite cool. Instead of a list of words, we've got some games in there. There's our epic posters. A little bit of a close up there. We've got some missions going on. It's been a while since Jupiter was on Earth. So I'm guessing this guy's Jupiter. Jupiter Gerano. Answers on a postcard on that one. Jupiter Geranos? It's been a while since Jupiter has been on Earth, and the thing he misses the most is real trees. Can you find these tree branches? Oh, yeah, the part, that bit there, throughout the magazine, and then just list the page numbers in those little circles there. Into the comic. Comic looks pretty cool. Bit of fun with the old what looks like slushy drinks. Going through some tubes here to get to some places. This looks like his commanding officer. Oh dear. Love that guy. Now if there was a minifigure of this guy with the tall head, that would be cool. Don't know if there's one. If there is one, let us know, guys. And then we've got the the Speedy Spaceman. So you can make up what his favorite food is, his favorite colleagues, greatest discovery, and favorite song. Oh, that's kind of cool, isn't it? You know what their favorite song's going to be. It's going to be "Everything Is Awesome." And then we got a bit more comic going on, cartoon. Got some colouring. Got little puzzles here. That's kind of cool. And you can rebuild these. Out of your Lego pieces. Very, very cool. Love space shuttles. I love space shuttles. That's pretty cool. there's our build. And back into the comic here. That looks like a mech foot. It is. It is. And there's our epic poster. Right, so blast off into space. Okay, it looks kind of vintage. I kind of like that. It looks a bit like Fallout 3 type style. I actually don't mind that. That's actually pretty cool. And there's the bottom of it with some studs blasting off here and there. Planet X awaits. I do actually kind of like that. It looks like not a propaganda poster, but you know, one of those recruiting posters. I do actually kind of like that now. And then we've got, oh yes, look at that smile. That is so good. I really wish that's going to be a double printed head. That's going to be so cool. Looks like a very basic model. We got the little space station in the background there as well. There's another little spaceship here. Couple of the old crystals. Back into a puzzle here. Okay, so we got to spot the difference. I like the spot difference. Spot difference is cool. We got a little puzzle. What is this? Another game? No, that's a puzzle. That's a puzzle right there. Back into the comic. We've got this couple of great big mummies. So they look like they're going to get into some trouble here. That's pretty cool, isn't it? That is pretty cool. I like that. That's a nice ship. I'm completely looking past all the puzzles and stuff here, but looking at this looks really, really nice. I like that. The new space stuff looks really, really cool. It does look really cool. Yep, they get into a lot more trouble here with these looking worm things. Loads of little aliens rushing out. Love those little aliens, actually. Those look pretty cool. Then we got a puzzle, which is really, it's just basically trying to figure out where in the maze, how to get out and stuff. You know, finishing line right here. There's a couple of more aliens sitting there. Can you see the right model? So again, it's just another spot the difference. What else have we got? We've got another puzzle here. That looks like a game, actually. That looks like a game. That looks pretty cool. Tentacles of Doom. Oh gosh. Yeah, that's real messy, that is. That's trouble. I'm not going to give too much away on the comic. I won't read it. Oh, right. Cool toy. What is the next one? So we got another kind of water-themed boat with a minifig again with a pretty cool little smile there. This looks like a fire one, I think. I'm not sure. Rescue mission with jet boat. So could be Coast Guard-y type thing. 27 pieces. Don't look anything special, does it? It remains to be seen when it comes out. So we got some space masks. So you can cut your space masks and put them on while you're building your little model. And on the other side here, you got the other space mask. So you got his commanding officer there, and then you got him there. So it's kind of cool. Let's get into the model. That's the bit. That's the main piece. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So I'm not expecting anything majorly fantastic in this build. As you can see, it's very simple. Very, very simple. So we're going to build it with the instructions here. I think we've actually got some instructions online somewhere, but we'll go with our paper instructions. And I believe the instructions are also available on blueocean.com. So you got blueocean.com there. You got the set number right there at the bottom. You just go to this website here. I know that it doesn't look really great on my camera because it's not eye focusing. Paper bag. Now, the moment of truth to find out if it is double printed. Ah, we got some cool pieces. And the legs look printed too. Go on out, pieces. They're just not waiting for that. Check your bags, people. Check your bags. There we go. All right. Head will roll. And is it double printed? No! So we don't get that awesome grin. Oh, no. Oh, that sucks. Never mind. That does suck. Right. Obviously, there is no instructions to put the astronaut together. That's interesting. It's just the ship. Alright, process of elimination, folks. We're going to do the ship first. Make it easy on ourselves. We got a nice 2x8 dark bluish grey plate. And we've got these really cool sand blue plates with rail. That is awesome. So we're going to put those on the back end. There, like that. Okay. Sand blue. I love sand blue. Sand blue is a very cool colour. And then we got a jumper plate inside stud holder, light bluish grey. That's going to go in front. These new Lego pieces, they're tight. And then we got this really cool brick that has these lines along. See that? So it's a 2x2, and it's not quite the one brick height, the normal brick height. It's about 3/4 the height. That's going to go on top like that. And then we're going to put the front on, which is this 1x2 bracket. It goes on the front there. So we got the back and we got the front. And we want, what is this? Plate with a bar on it. This looks like the 5mm bar. So back in the day, there was the older version which had the longer extended bar right here. This bar here came out just a little bit more, and that's going to go in front of that plate like that. So you have something like that. And next we're going to attach this is the piece that has 2 bars on it. This is like for, you would usually see this in animal builds for carriages and stuff like that. So that's going to go on there and on there. So you kind of get this nice little framework. I like that. That's cool. I'm interested in what this is going to be. This is going to be a control stick, I think. And then we want, what is this? Is this coral? Is this coral? Looks like coral. Yeah, that looks like coral. Nice. That's going to go right there. Like that. And then we got the 2x2 curved brick that's going to go on top. Shame that's not printed with like a space symbol on there. And we have another one on the back end. That's cool. So you get 2 of these, which is nice. So you get some fairly cool pieces actually, like that 3/4 brick there, this bar here, and these curved bricks. And also, don't forget your 2x8 dark bluish grey plate. And then we're just going to add some engines, right? So we'll put that aside for now. Engines are going to be these brick specials with these clips on. So we're going to do 2. So we're going to start off with dark bluish grey oval plate with 2 studs. And we're going to put a coral plate on top. So we're going to do 2 of these. Coral plate on top. I think these are coral. I'm going to have to look that up, you know. It look like dark orange or something. And put brick with the clip on top of that. So brick with the clip on top, like so. And then on top of here is going to be another oval plate, and then we're going to put 2 trans orange 1x1 circular tiles on top of those studs. These are going to be the engines, like the jets. So we're going to do that again. And you can see we're starting to get just the minifig pieces left over, which is what we do when we're not quite sure what's going on. And then we have another oval plate with a trans light blue circular tile. Let's just go on one side, any side you like, and then I'm just going to pop that on the front there, and that's going to be kind of the light. Now we're going to clip the engines onto this bar here, and they're going to go like that and that. Oops, got it the wrong way around, Sean. There we go, like that. And then they kind of slope. You can see they kind of slope down like that. You can angle them up or down. And now we need the battery pack. So we've got this really, really nice pearlescent trans purple cylinder. I don't know if you can see the pearlescent in it on this light, but that is really cool. And then we got this printed battery symbol that's going to sit on top of that, because that's the battery. And then that sits in the jumper plate, like so. I'm going to make sure I get my battery straight. There we go. There's our power pack. Now we got the astronaut. It's pretty easy now. So we got some really cool printed legs, printed on one side only. 2 colors. We've got dark blue and we've got white, and then we've got a white torso there with cool printing on the back. Very nice. Some gold in there and everything. Medium as your arms. Dark blue gloves. We got the space symbol in the top there. Look at that. There you go. There's the space symbol in the top. Brilliant. And again, we've got, you can see the gold in the chest piece there. Very, very cool. We've got to pop a helmet on. Obviously doesn't have a backpack. So we've got the head. He does look kind of concentrating. Not as jolly as in the magazine, but we got this dual molded helmet. Very cool. I think that's a dark. Is that a medium as well? It goes on top. And then we got this really interesting looking visor piece, trans clear, and that's just going to clip into those little notches in the side like that. Stops the helmet. The helmet doesn't go, or the visor doesn't go up and down. I mean, you'd be in trouble if you were in space and the visor went up and down like that. But there you go. There's our astronaut. And let's sit him down. Very cool printed fig. Sitting there. And there we go. The astronaut and the spaceship. So it's Jupiter. This is Jupiter. Jupiter's spaceship. How cool is that? When we get some... Okay, so it's a very, very basic build. Let's move this out of the way. It's a very, very basic build. But you know what? It really does it. It really does it, because we got the nice orange or whatever color this is. I'm going to have to look up this color. I'm not sure. I'm not convinced it's coral. It could be. Or it could be a new color for the space sets. And then you got your little engines here that you can pitch up and down, which is nice. So you get these really cool bricks with the clips, the bar, like I say, the animal bar, some curved bricks here, the power pack. That pearlescent cylinder is just smashing. That is just absolutely awesome. No real control stick as such. I think that's lacking something there. It could do with some sort of thing coming off of that bar into Jupiter's hands there. But other than that, this is a really superb little model. I really, really like the minifig. The minifig is my highlight, and then also the pearlescent power pack piece there. I think those are my highlights of this model. There you go, folks. Jupiter Durus and his spaceship. Not massive, but great fun anyway. How cool is that? I really, really like the Astronaut. I do. I'm a big fan of the Astronaut. I wasn't too sure about this, but I'm like, wow, this is actually really, really cool. So, folks, if you want to go out and get this, you want this model, it is in this month's Lego City magazine. It will be available in the UK. You're looking at WH Smith's or Tesco's or any of the major stores like that, like Asda and Morrison's and stuff like that. Not available in the US, I don't think, because I don't think they get the magazines, do they? Folks, if you enjoyed the video and you want to see some more content like this, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share amongst your friends, family, and anybody else who you think would be interested in this kind of content. Also, if you want to support the channel, there is a link in the description for donations and stuff like that, so we can get some more parts, so we can build things like this, because that's all we do is build buy parts. Also, don't forget, put your notifications on to all so you don't miss us in the next video. I'm Sean from BRIT'N. Peace.